11135 Worden. Gonna need a new shutter, new downspout. Roof will have to be replaced. Windows got some rotted window trim around it. We're gonna have to redo all the aluminum around the windows and paint all the windows. Screens are on this side of the house, they're all in. Gas meter is here. This is what I meant by the wood needs to be painted around the windows. Screens are in the side. We're missing a screen on the top. Missing 1, 2, 3 screens on the bay window. Screen windows there on that one. Back to the outside. Screen is there. This is what I meant by the wood needs to be painted. Got some rotted wood. The roof is all bad. Going to need a whole new roof on the whole new roof, and we probably got plywood rotted. Powers to the house. Going to need a downspout extender. Privacy fence. We're going to have to replace the privacy fence. The garage needs to be painted. Garage door does not open, so I don't know what's going on with that. Roof on the garage is decent. The garage will definitely need to be painted. The vent is all on the garage is all rotted. We're going to need to replace that. Screens, we're missing one. Screen on the back is actually no good. It's laying on the ground. Okay, going into the house, we're going to need a closure for the side door. Paint the door. The back door is going to need to be painted. Foyer is going to need to be painted. All the walls will need to be painted in the foyer. All the trim will need to be painted. The tile floor will probably have to be replaced. Needs a smoke detector. The handrail will need to be secured. We need a trim board along the paneling. The tile on the risers are missing. Some on the treads are missing. It's got paneling down here. We're going to need some paint this beam. All the floors will need to be painted downstairs. The concrete walls will need to be painted downstairs. The plumbing looks like it's all intact. So far I can see. It's all plex. The electrical in this house looks like it's all there. I'm looking at it. It looks pretty decent. Like I said, we got to paint all the walls in the basement. Got to paint some of the all the trim down in the basement's got to get painted. There is no furnace, no water heater. The plumbing looks like it's all there in decent shape. Got the old rusted or old black pipe, which is not too bad. There's another room down here. Paint the walls, concrete walls. The ceiling tiles. We probably can just replace the ceiling tiles in this or take them down. They're all. Some of them are kind of a little moldy, but this is all paneling. Wash all the paneling down. Redo the floors. Going back to the upstairs, into the kitchen. The kitchen walls will need to be all painted. All the trim will need to be painted. Cabinets will need to be painted. Plumbing issues at all. Plumbing is all intact at the bottom. Ceiling is in decent shape. I take the ceiling fan down, put a light fixture in, paint all the trim around the windows. The blinds are here, but I don't know if they're any good. We needed one new blind for the front window. Paint all the walls, paint all the trim. The tile and the flooring in the kitchen will have to be replaced. We got some marks, some tile that needs to be redone. And into the living room. The living room, we're gonna need probably a new front door. We're gonna need another door closure for the front. Gonna need a bunch of trim work done around the front door. The ceiling will have to be repainted after we redo the roof. There's a leak in the ceiling. I would take the ceiling fan down and put a light light fixture in, paint all the walls, paint all the trim. The floors cannot be refinished. The floors have been painted. The blinds are decent. Well, we're gonna need one blind. Take all the stickers off the walls, paint all the walls, paint the trim. Oh, and in the foyer in the basement, we need a smoke detector. Going into the hallway, we need a smoke detector, paint the ceiling, paint all the walls, paint the trim, redo the floors, paint all the doors. Every door in this house will need to be painted. Closet will need to be painted. Going into the bathroom. Bathroom walls will need to be painted. We got some drywall repair to do from leakage. We have cracks in the wall. That's probably from the roof leaking. Paint all the trim, paint on the walls, recaulk the bathtub, recaulk the, we need a new toilet seat. Plumbing, let's see, plumbing is all good in the vanity. Paint the doors, paint the walls. Probably gonna have to do some work on this electrical outlet. Paint the ceiling. Bedroom 1 back left. Paint all the walls, paint the trim. One new blind. Paint all the walls, paint the trim. Popcorn ceiling is starting to crack. Closet will need to be painted. Probably going to need new door handles throughout the house. The floor will need to be repainted. They just painted over these floors. Going into the bedroom back right, carpet will need to be replaced. Paint all the walls, paint all the trim. Paint all the inside the closet needs to be painted. We're going to need one blind. There's a lot, paint all the trim, and this is where it's really leaking real bad, and gonna have a little bit of electrical issues probably. So we're gonna have to replace all this drywall and re-popcorn the ceiling. Carpet need to be replaced because there is water all over the floor. Paint the ceiling when we're done. Paint all the doors. Going to the upstairs. Let's see. Paint the walls going to the upstairs. Carpet. Either replace the carpet or see if we can clean them. Got some issues with the handrail. The handrail will need to be secured. Into the upstairs. Got some cracks in the walls. Paint all the walls upstairs. Paint the neat wall. Carpet out. You're going to have to replace this carpet. We're going to need some kind of cover for that. I don't know what cover it is. And closets there. Security access. I don't know what access that is. Paint the knee wall. Paint the wall. Paint the bifold doors. Paint all. We need a smoke detector in this hallway. Or upstairs, there's no. Oh, there is a smoke detector. I don't know if it works, but there's might be this new one. Check the batteries at least. Hallway needs a smoke detector. Back into the house. There is no broken windows in this house, so that's one good thing. I would take that ceiling fan down, put a light fixture in. Paint the walls. Kitchen will need a smoke detector. Alright. And there's a view of the neighborhood. I forgot to do that. And this is 11135 Worden.